Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to decorate a little bit for Valentine's Day, and then we're going to make some Valentine's Day hot cocoa bombs. So let's just jump right in. Welcome to this video. It's 6 a.m. when I'm recording this voiceover, and it was also 6 a.m. when I was filming this video. I have a very active toddler, and so that's the time that works for me, but I apologize for the lighting if it's a little dark. Anyway, the first thing I'm doing to refresh our home for a little Valentine's Day decor is I'm switching out the periwinkle hydrangea they're sitting there on my ottoman now, that were on my mantle for some faux hot pink tulips. When I was picking out decor for Valentine's Day, what I really was picking out decor for was springtime, and then I thought that I could add a couple of touches specific to Valentine's Day, and that way I'm not buying two different sets of decor, and I can leave this up for the next several months. So I bought these two different types of pillow covers off of Amazon. One is like a white that has a lot of texture on it. It's really cool, or maybe like more of a cream would be more accurate. And then a very light pinky blush velvet pillow cover. You can see both of them there. And so I took off the polka dotty ones, which have been fun for a while, but I wanted something different. And then those are both from Amazon, those pillow covers. And then that XOXO pillow is super cute. It's kind of like has embroidered naughty XOXO, and that I picked up at Target, and I thought that was perfect, something small that's specific to Valentine's Day, whereas the rest of the setup, including the flowers on the mantle, are all perfect for spring as well, which is what I was going for. I don't think I've ever decorated for Valentine's Day before, so I wasn't looking to invest tons, but it was fun to pick out a few different things. This banner is from Michael's. I think everything in this video is from either Michael's, Target, or Amazon. And I'm just going ahead and hanging it up here on our mantle. It took a little bit of figuring out how I was going to get that to hang, and I ended up just using, it was super lightweight, so I ended up just using a small piece of tape on either end. But I thought it was super cute. And don't worry about the staining on our fireplace. Everyone's always so concerned about it. We've had it inspected. It's totally fine. And we've tried everything to get it off, so please don't leave a million reasons and things we should be doing to get it off. We have tried a lot of different things, and it really doesn't bother us. And honestly, it looks way worse on camera than in real life. I always get so many questions about that. Anyway, moving on. So I just wiped down our kitchen table, and I got this really cute runner from Target, and it's like red and white stitched, and it makes it look almost like a light pinky color. I thought that would be really cute for spring as well. And then I filled up my hurricane here with a big candle and candy hearts. Super, super festive. The hurricane's $11 from Walmart, and those candy hearts I bought at Target. So super easy and inexpensive, and a great way to bring a little Valentine's Day touch. The last thing I did was swap out our dish towels for these two red and pink hearty ones from Target a couple of years ago. Actually, those were the only Valentine's Day decor that I already had. And so here I am, just showing you all the different things. This is my favorite thing. There's that cool textured pillow. I love it. And that like blushy pinky velvet. And then there you can see that cute XOXO pillow. So that just brings a little bit, kind of like a refresh and a little bit of Valentine's Day. There are those faux tulips, and I have a red candle there, and then my happy Valentine's Day banner that makes me so happy. I love the way that it looks kind of hanging down there. I probably could do for something on the other side, but I'm not going to waste too much time. Now let's move on to making hot cocoa bombs. I did not use a recipe. I just watched a few people make them and bought what ingredients I thought I would need, and they turned out perfect. So I wouldn't be overly concerned. So you're going to need some different types of melting chocolate, and then some hot cocoa. If you want to put sprinkles on top, you'll need those. You'll also definitely need a hot cocoa bomb mold. So I will leave a link to these that I purchased on Amazon, as well as some other options. The ones that I purchased are a bit smaller in size. You can get much bigger ones. And then if you want to add marshmallows, you will need those as well. So like I said, this was just total trial and error, but they turned out really great. I think they're pretty hard to mess up, honestly, if you kind of take your time. So I melted the dark chocolate I'm going to use the white chocolate for a drizzle on top. And basically, I just used a spoon to kind of paint the chocolate into each mold. Now, clearly the chocolate, because of gravity, will settle towards the bottom, and that's totally fine. But here you can see I'm really working to make sure that there's a thicker coat of chocolate around the sides, because if there's not, you're not going to be able to fuse the two halves of the sphere together and have an effective hot cocoa bomb. So that's something that you definitely need to take note of when you are making these. I ended up doing a second layer. So you can see I just added a little bit more of those melting wafers. I melted them in the microwave, and then I added a second layer specifically to thicken up the sides of my molds, because I could see that they were super thin there around the top, and I was concerned that they weren't going to be able to, work out. So what I'm doing now is specifically for the sides. So I'm just getting creative here. I'm spinning, I'm using my spoon, I'm doing all variety of things. And I do recommend doing what I did here and putting your molds in some kind of tray, because obviously they're pretty messy. Then you pop them in the fridge for like 5 or 10 minutes, and here I am pulling them out. And on the inside, they don't look perfect, but the outsides, they look pretty darn good. So that worked out well. Now what you're going to need to do is get some kind of griddle. I'm using this one for filming purposes, but you could obviously just do it on the stove. And you need to take the halves and put them face down on the griddle so that the edges become even, because they're a little bit ragged and jagged. And it also melts, and so then you're able, you can see here, to fuse the two sides together. So you're going to take one, let it melt a little bit, pour some hot cocoa mix into the middle. I'm using like a tablespoon. That's like most of the people I saw doing it were using about a tablespoon, because the chocolate of the shell is also part of it. And then you're going to take the other half and make it flat as well, and then put the two together. It's actually super simple. It's a little bit tedious, but it was a lot easier than I expected it to be. I've never done anything like this. I'm also adding a few of those marshmallows into the middle so that when you put this hot cocoa bomb into, here you can see it's fusing together perfectly. I can hear my baby crying. She's up, 6:30 a.m. But I'm going to finish out this video and then go grab her. So again, melt down the sides, hot cocoa mix in the middle. I was just kind of using my finger to smooth out the melted chocolate, because it kind of created like a little bit of a glue. And I just did that for all 6 of them. If you've never heard of these, I would be surprised. They've been taking the internet by storm. But basically, you warm up some hot milk or almond milk or whatever, and then you pop one of these in, and the warmth melts the chocolate, and you get like this really cool effect where all of the insides of the hot cocoa bomb kind of come out, and then you can mix it up, and you have this delicious cup of hot cocoa. So after you've done this, they harden almost immediately, because you just melted such a small little amount. And so the next thing you're going to want to do is get ready to decorate. So I just melted some of the white chocolate and then poured it into a small Ziploc bag and clipped off a tiny, tiny corner of it so that I could do a little drizzle on top, just for some, here you can see, just for a little bit of contrast. I don't know, something kind of fun and different. And then while the white chocolate was still melted and warm on the top, I took some of these sprinkles and I sprinkled them on top. If you do make this, I recommend smaller scale sprinkles like the second batch that I used here. They tended to work and stick a little bit better. So those go there, and here you can see they're all finished. They really turned out cute for someone who has no idea what she's doing. They are not very complicated at all. I would say they would be a great project for a little bit older kids. Younger kids, I don't think so, but older kids. So here's a warm cup of milk the cup is from my Etsy shop, Relax Your Jaw, which is something I say a lot. When you relax your jaw, your whole body relaxes. And you can see here it is kind of exploding, which is super, super fun. And then this hot cocoa is so good. Like the dark chocolate shell, or you could use a milk chocolate shell, just makes it so decadent. Oh my gosh, y'all. I wasn't expecting it to be this good because I didn't feel like there was very much hot cocoa mix in it, but the actual shell brings so much to the table. So once you've mixed it all up, then you can go ahead and add whatever your favorite toppings are. So for the purpose of this video, I added a handful of mini marshmallows, a little bit of whipped cream, and some sprinkles. So yummy. enjoy making these, y'all. They're so great. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy decorating for Valentine's Day with me and making some Valentine's Day hot cocoa bombs. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy Valentine's Day!